Thank you very much, Italy, especially for the three proposals you have mentioned. The strong cooperation of public and private sector, that's a key factor. Whatever we can sit together and we can have the best ideas, but at the end of the day, the implementation is in the hand of the private sector and of the entrepreneurs. We have to help them in this way. And of course, again, the involvement of the local communities is one of the key factors. We have to work with that. And again, cultural diversity, what you said, that makes Silk Road what it is. If there is no diversity, there is no Silk Road, practically. And finally, thank you very much for the proposal, the cooperation between the creative and tourism sectors. This is the way where we have to go ahead. And now I would like to ask whether Cambodia, you've got the floor, yes.
Excellency Chairman, Excellency Secretary General, Excellency Ministers, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, in the name of His Excellency Dr. Thong Khon, Minister of Tourism of the Kingdom of Cambodia, on behalf of the Cambodian delegation and myself, I would like to express our sincere thanks to the China National Tourism Administration, Provincial Government of Shanxi, and the Government of the People's Republic of China for the warmest hospitality extended to our delegation during our stay in this beautiful city. Also, my sincere thanks and appreciation to UNWTO for organizing the 7th UNWTO International Meeting on Silk Road Tourism and the first ministerial meeting of countries along the Silk Road Economic Belt in the cultural city of Xi'an. Allow me to reflect the past between Cambodia and China. I would like to brief the meeting that in regard of trading, commercial, and diplomatic tie between Cambodia and China since the late century, Chinese diplomat and historian Mr. Chiêu Ta Quan went to Cambodia, visit Khmer Empire, presently the Kingdom of Cambodia, and he wrote about commercial, trading, and interrelationship and diplomatic tie between the two empires. However, Silk Road mirrors trading, commercial interrelation, diplomatic tie, and tourism in the past between China and the region. We are all aware that tourism is as a driving force for stimulating socio-economic rehabilitation and promoting the sustainability of development, conservation, and protection cultural and natural resources. In addition, Silk Road tourism is all about reflection of the recent past, historical interrelationship, and promotion of the intercultural heritage between China and the continent. Silk Road tourism development associated with cultural heritage in which can achieve sustainability through building responsible governance structure, ensuring protection, promoting investment, poverty elevation. Conventionally, this great initiative of Silk Road Economic Belt, I would like to support Excellency Ambassador Do for providing good idea for the Silk Road year. This is very important for all of us, not only for Cambodia. And in this, taking this opportunity, I would like to support and extend my profound thanks to Excellency Minister of Indonesia for raising the point maritime Silk Road. Cambodia is a full-fledged member of the most beautiful bay club of the world, club. So we have maritime, we can arrange also maritime Silk Road. This is a great idea that we should support Indonesia Minister. And from a point of our own idea, we should build a responsible governance structure Secondly, further intensify tourism bilateral cooperation and support and assist each other for socio-economic development, regional and global, harmony and well-being of all the people, peace, political stability, safety and security. Thirdly, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of all countries, of 0 countries, should work together to improve visa policy. In this case, Cambodia has been a leading country for visa issuance, especially visa on arrival. For a valid passport, and visitors can obtain visa on arrival. And I would like to renew our profound thanks to Chairman and Secretary General of UNWTO, ministers, and all ladies and gentlemen for giving us great opportunity to attend this meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your very valuable words, especially regarding to the importance of a socio-economic rehabilitation. I don't think so that it's far less countries are in the world as Cambodia, and hopefully many of you could witness it during the first meeting in this year in February of the Tourism and Cultural Ministers in Xi'an, and that you could see really how is working very well the rehabilitation of different countries and how is good the preservation of the world heritage. And thanks you also for your proposal for the visa facilitation and information about your efforts in the issue of the travel facilitation. Thank you very much. And if there are no more comments to this topic, I propose to proceed. Oh, sorry, Sri Lanka, you've got the floor.
Thank you giving this opportunity to propose and say a few words. Your Excellency, Excellency Refine, Excellency in the head around the main table, dear friends. From Sri Lanka, I think we talk about tourism and travel. Sri Lanka had the first tourist from China, the Buddhist monk Xi'an, and who traveled by foot from China through India to Sri Lanka. And that's where we believe that the first tourists that came to Sri Lanka in that period. So, talk about the comment about the visa, where there's only 73% of the world is debarred by getting visa. I think there's an issue to get this whole Silk Road in progress. I think we could take example in China. They are given visas for certain cities recently. They are started. We can look at. We had a comment about 500 heritage sites in this road. If you look at some of the sites and give the visa zone, free visa zones on these heritage sites, which people could do that, identify, and if we can work on them. Because the visa is a big issue because the illegal immigrations are getting higher and higher. If you look at the news in the world, is how it's getting bad because certain issues in various other countries. I think there's a restriction will come in each country. But if you look at these zones and where the heritage sites are concerned, and if you can do the visa-free zones, I think we may be able to get it, improve this connectivity, improve this traveling of visa and having this higher, better, successful, can look at a better success story in the future. I think, as I said, Xi'an is the tourist we are looking at. Is travel on a mercantile ship from the port of Tamaralipiti, I don't know, of eastern India to Sri Lanka. Then sea vessel to return to China through Southeast Asia. That's the first tourist we had. And we have we are so keen that we get this Silk Road connection back with the maritime sea route or by land, because in future we very easy have got a connection to India. The government are looking at a connecting bridge between Sri Lanka and India in the north of Sri Lanka. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sri Lanka, for your comments, especially for the possibility of visa-free zone heritage sites, which is a very interesting proposal. I think so it's good if we are considering it. Now, we do have a bit delayed, I propose to go to the topic number 3, which is deepening regional cooperation and boosting the quality of tourism service and management, focusing on importance of regional and cross-border cooperation. By the way, we were talking about a lot in the previous agenda items, and quality issues, which are both really key features of the Silk Road tourism agenda. No, я хотел бы попросить господин Роман Скорый, заместитель председателя Ростуризма, для презентацию. Спасибо, господин Скорый.
Я вас Уважаемый господин Ли Цинцзяо, уважаемый господин Талиб Рафай, уважаемый господин Золот Самоди и уважаемая госпожа Алла Пересолова, уважаемые коллеги, дамы и господа, позвольте мне поприветствовать вас от имени Федерального агентства по туризму и высказать признательность за приглашение принять участие в столь важном для развития туризма представительном мероприятии. Совместном заявлении Российской Федерации и Китайской Народной Республики о углублении всеобъемлющего партнерства и стратегического взаимодействия и о продвижении взаимовыгодного сотрудничества, принятого 8 мая 2015 года в рамках визита в Россию председателя Китайской Народной Республики господина Си Цзиньпиня, наша страна высоко оценила инициативу Китая по созданию экономического пояса «Шелкового пути». Россия и Китай договорились продолжать поиск точек соприкосновения региональных экономических интеграционных процессов в рамках Евразийского экономического союза и экономического пояса «Шелкового пути». В интересах обеспечения устойчивого экономического роста на евразийском пространстве на основе укрепления равноправного сотрудничества и взаимодоверия. Туризм в нашей стране рассматривается как источник финансовых доходов в бюджетную систему Российской Федерации, средство повышения занятости и качества жизни населения, способ поддержания здоровья граждан, основа для развития социокультурной среды и воспитания патриотизма, а также мощный инструмент просвещения и формирования нравственной платформы развития гражданского общества. Развитие туризма имеет большое значение для государства в целом, субъектов Российской Федерации и муниципальных образований. Россия располагает огромным потенциалом для развития внутреннего въездного туризма. Развитие и максимальная реализация такого туризма является основной задачей Ростуризма. По данным Всемирной туристической организации, в Российской Федерации рост числа прибытий иностранных граждан составил в 2012 году 13%, в 2013 более 9%. В 2014 году на фоне общеизвестных политических событий въездной поток вырос на 5%, а по итогам первого квартала 2015 года на 16%. Приоритетным направлением работы Ростуризма в интересах активизации внутреннего въездного туризма является развитие современной инфраструктуры туризма, обеспечение безопасности туризма, защита прав и законных интересов туристов в Российской Федерации и за ее пределами, формирование образа России как страны, благоприятной для туризма, содействие в продвижении национального туристического продукта на мировых и внутренних туристических рынках, создание благоприятных экономических условий для привлечения инвестиций в отрасль. Эти направления работы обусловлены задачами по реализации стратегии развития туризма в Российской Федерации на период до 2020 года, утвержденной постановлением правительства Российской Федерации. В качестве основного инструмента развития туризма в нашей стране выступает федеральная целевая программа развития внутреннего въездного туризма 2011-2018, которая утверждена в 2011 году постановлением правительства Российской Федерации. Применительно к теме моего выступления, предложенной организаторами настоящей встречи, необходимо отметить следующее. Действующие интеграционные процессы современности, в которой участвует Российская Федерация, помимо политического, экономического и научно-технического сотрудничества, в полной мере охватывает сферу гуманитарного взаимодействия, в том числе и туризм. Значительное количество делегатов нашей сегодняшней встречи принадлежат странам, которые совместно с Россией плодотворно развивают взаимовыгодное сотрудничество в сфере туризма в рамках Содружества независимых государств и Шанхайской организации сотрудничества. Значимость этого сотрудничества в нашей стране очевидна. По итогам 2014 года жители стран СНГ совершили 21,6 миллиона поездок в нашу страну, что составило более 60% от общего въезда иностранцев, в том числе с целью туризма 174 тысячи человек. Это без малого 7%. Граждане стран членов ШОС составили около 30% от потока въезжающих в Россию иностранцев. Это 9,6 миллионов. Доля туристов в нем составила 17%. Несколько слов о механизме сотрудничества. В рамках СНГ действует Совет по туризму, принятая стратегия развития сотрудничества государств, участников Содружества независимых государств в области туризма на период до 2020 года. Основополагающим принципом сотрудничества государств-участников СНГ в области туризма и формирования общего туристического пространства является обеспечение межкультурного диалога, гуманизма и толерантности, укрепление взаимопонимания и взаимного уважения к культурному, религиозному разнообразию посредством туризма, создание значимых универсальных ценностей межкультурного разнообразия. В рамках Шанхайской организации сотрудничества создана постоянно действующая экспертная группа по туризму. В марте текущего года в рамках представительства России ШОС Ростуризм организовал первую встречу руководителей национальных туристических администраций государств-членов ШОС, стран-партнеров и наблюдателей. На встрече был принят проект программы по развитию сотрудничества в сфере программы государств-членов ШОС и достигнута договоренность, представляете ее на утверждение заседания Совета глав правительств наших стран. Региональный формат сотрудничества в области туризма в полной мере присущ обоим интеграционным объединениям, поэтому способствует целый ряд таких факторов, как географическая близость с целым рядом стран-партнеров, установившиеся экономические связи между регионами, зачастую культурно-этнографические, даже родственная близость населения, меньше времени и материальные затраты при этом совершения путешествий, что в наше время более чем актуально. Без сомнения, региональное сотрудничество в области туризма в первую очередь реализуется на двухсторонней основе. В качестве позитивного примера можно привести опыт российско-китайского сотрудничества. На международном уровне российско-китайское сотрудничество в сфере туризма осуществляется в рамках постоянной рабочей группы по межрегиональному и приграничному сотрудничеству подкомиссии по торгово-экономическому сотрудничеству Российско-Китайской комиссии по подготовке регулярной встречи глав правительств. 12-е заседание, которое состоялось в апреле 2014 года в городе Владивосток. Российско-Китайский координационный совет по межрегиональному приграничному торгово-экономическому сотрудничеству. 13-е заседание, которое состоялось в декабре 2012 года в Китае. Совместной рабочей группы по сотрудничеству в торгово-экономической и гуманитарных областях регионов Приволжского федерального округа Российской Федерации и верхнего среднего течения реки Янцзы Китайской Народной Республики. Первое заседание совместной рабочей группы состоялось в феврале 2014 года в городе Чунцинь, КНР. Координационного совета по вопросам туризма между Забайкальским краем, Российской Федерацией и автономным районом внутренней Монголии, КНР, действует это объединение с 2003 года. Российско-китайского рабочего комитета регулярных встреч по вопросам координации и взаимодействия между Забайкальским краем и городом Маньчжурия и других. На регулярной основе проводится Российско-китайский форум по развитию сотрудничества в сфере туризма между регионами Дальнего Востока и Восточной Сибири Российской Федерации и Северо-Востока Китайской Народной Республики. 4-й форум, который состоялся в октябре 2014 года в городе Владивостоке. Результативность этого сотрудничества отражается в показателях взаимных туристических обменов между нашими странами. По данным Федеральной службы статистики, в 2014 году, по сравнению с показателями 2013 года, количество поездок граждан КНР в Россию выросло на 5% и достигло 1 миллиона 125 тысяч. По туристическим целям граждане Китая совершили 409 тысяч поездок в России. Это рост примерно 10%. Из них по безвизовому каналу, что очень важно, все поднимают этот вопрос на сегодняшний день, мы решили его с Китаем. По безвизовому каналу в прошлом году у нас было 281 тысяча, что составляет 21% роста. За 5 лет поток китайских туристов вырос в 3,5 раза. Со 116 тысяч поездок в 2009 до 410 тысяч поездок в 2014 году. Китай в прошлом году занял первое место по количеству туристических поездок в Российскую Федерацию иностранных граждан. Около 2 миллионов россиян ежегодно посещает Китай. Более 2/3 взаимных туристических поездок осуществляется именно в рамках межрегионального приграничного обмена. Столь интенсивное сотрудничество вовлекает в свою орбиту и соседние страны. Так, Монголия принимает участие на постоянной основе в деловых встречах участников международного туристического проекта «Великий чайный путь». В 2014 году создан Российско-Китайско-Монгольский координационный совет 5 регионов по сотрудничеству в области туризма, который курирует межрегиональное сотрудничество на трехсторонней основе. Проведено уже 2 его заседания. Если резюмировать сказанное применительно к региональному сотрудничеству в области туризма стран, в настоящее время участвующих в программе ЮНВТО по шелковому пути, на наш взгляд, для его развития и активизации необходимо следующее. Во-первых, наращивать сотрудничество в области туризма в рамках действующих интеграционных обменов государств. Во-вторых, изыскивать возможности взаимодействия в этой сфере между разными международными организациями. И такие шаги уже делаются. Так, 28 апреля 2015 года в городе Барнаул, Алтайский край, Российская Федерация, Торгово-промышленная палата Российской Федерации при участии Ростуризма провела расширенное заседание на тему «Проблемы и перспективы создания единого туристического пространства стран ШОС и СНГ», в котором помимо России принимали участие представители Казахстана, Китая и Монголии. В-третьих, совместно с компетентными органами своих государств проработать вопрос упрощения формальностей при совершении гражданам приграничных и межрегиональных поездок. В-четвертых, на наш взгляд, объединение туристических ресурсов двух или несколько сопредельных, а может быть и не только сопредельных государств в единые трансграничные туристические маршруты позволит более плотно реализовать потенциал регионов, создать туристический продукт, пользующийся высоким спросом у потребителей. Ну и, конечно, совершенствование межрегиональных туристических маршрутов требует развития приграничной и трансграничной инфраструктуры в интересах создания комфортных условий для путешествующих. Может быть, стоит на данном совещании поднять вопрос о создании некого фонда, который мог бы позволить решить те проблемы, которые поднимались на этом заседании. В частности, это создание сайта, это создание брендинга. И такой совместный фонд по нашей инициативе был бы, возможно, одним из путей решения данной проблемы популяризации и правильного позиционирования шелкового пути. В завершение позвольте выразить уверенность, что проект развития туризма по шелковому пути будет успешным и будет способствовать расширению и развитию равноправного, взаимовыгодного, двухстороннего и многостороннего сотрудничества в сфере туризма с целью формирования общего туристического пространства. Это позволит актуализировать туристические обмены, внесет существенный вклад в рост доходов, получаемых от этой сферы, всеми государственными участниками проекта, создание новых рабочих мест, повышение уровня и качества жизни. Что касается слов, которые прозвучали, в том числе ответ на предложение Талиба Рафая, поднять вопрос об экологии. Можно подумать о создании нечто подобного, то, что было уже создано по примеру Хартии Земли. Можно разработать Хартию Великого Шелкового пути, если это возможно, для обсуждения. И мне кажется, во многих выступлениях уже звучала очень важная мысль, что туризм имеет большое экономическое значение для стран-участников. Но особое значение этого проекта, с моей точки зрения, это все-таки миросозидательная функция туризма в наше сложное время. Спасибо за внимание.
Thank you very much, Mr. Skori, especially your comments on safety, security, legislation, travel facilitation, regional cooperation, and the bilateral cooperation as the Shanghai Cooperation and others, and your information about the T route as a very important other thematic route in the region, and your proposal to the foundation of Silk Road tourism promotion in particular. And now I would like to invite our last speaker, Mr. Morteza Rahmani Muwahed, Vice Chairman of Cultural Heritage, Handicrafts and Tourism Organization of Iran. You've got the floor, Mr. Rahmani.
In the name of God, Excellencies, the Secretary General of UNWTO, Chairman of CNTA, and dear delegates, Salam and Niha. I am so grateful to Abel, responsible of China and UNWTO, for organizing this meeting and conference, and a special thank to Chinese government and Shaanxi province and beautiful city Xi'an for warm hospitality. Dear colleague, Silk Road is a symbol that it has empowered geographical, political, and cultural obstacles like a river from delta to destination. It enriched the land around it. In this journey, no matter of difference of the color or race, people of this road trade, worked, and interacted to each other. In terms of development, promotion, and welfare, Silk Road can play an important role. Silk Road is giving us many lessons, including that we were able to travel between countries freely without a visa 2,000 years ago. This lesson from that is that we should facilitate visa to simply traveling. The cultural heritage remaining from this historical road is a valuable resource for cultural interaction development. The Islamic Republic of Iran, as an important part of Silk Road, is determined to use these potentials. Ladies and gentlemen, we believe that interaction and cooperation between the nations of this road and adding to its immense economic benefit has cultural, political, and social positive consequences. By creating a working group consisting of related authorities, the government of the Islamic Republic of Iran is intending to facilitate visa for tourists and particularly for the people of Silk Road area. In the framework of this new policy, it is due to increase the on-arrival airport visa from 2 weeks to 4 weeks that could be extended for another 4 weeks for more than 180 countries. Establishing e-visa is another policy which we hope will increase the number of tourists. On the other hand, we are connected to the railroad of Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan. Also, in the last year, the luxury train of European tourists arrived in Iran, and this event is repeated this year too. Now it is possible to making a connection between this road and the railroad of Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan. If we continue this road from both of east and west, we can make a Silk Road on the rail. Dear colleagues, we have also paid attention to preservation and the restoration of the historic monuments in the Silk Road, and we trying to have a common inscription in the World Heritage List of UNESCO, with assisting the other countries along this road. Organizing the sportive competitions entitled of Silk Road Cup, or organizing the special tours of Silk Road like the food festival or crafts exhibition are the sample of common initiatives along this road. By the end, Iran is ready to expand its cooperation with the other countries along this road and is welcoming warmly to foreign partners and investors. Thank you very much, and xie.
Thank you very much, Vice Chairman. And I'm really very happy of the commitment of Iran for the strengthening and deepening the cooperation between the Silk Road countries and weakening the visa procedure to enter to your wonderful country. And I would like to inform the ministers around the table that next year, 2016, we will have the next Silk Road Task Force meeting in the wonderful country of Iran. Thank you very much again for the generous invitation. Now I will open the floor for short interventions because we are at a lack of time. I see Georgia, Japan, and Afghanistan. Georgia first.
Thank you. I'm George, and I'm from Georgia. Very small comments regarding the idea how we can promote the Silk Road tourism potential. We all agree about the transnationality, economic and political importance and social importance of the Silk Road project. But now we need to enter the new step, how we can promote, how we can position the Silk Road tourism potential to the world. We have two big groups of the potential customers. These are people who live in the Silk Road countries and all of them who are not living in Silk Road countries. But before we create the logo and before we create the marketing strategy, we need to identify what is the philosophy, what is the offer, why people should travel to the Silk Road countries. Is it some kind of rally which is offered, for example, from China to Germany? Is it hundreds of UNESCO World Heritage Sites, or what is the main reason for travel? And when I was thinking about the philosophy, I have a following idea. The scope of the Silk Road in historical, economical, political, and travel context is so big, it's so huge that we can simply say that in the history of the mankind, the idea of travel can be equal to idea to travel within the Silk Road belt. The slogan can be connected somehow with the lifetime experience of the travel. The Silk Road can be the route for the lifetime travel experience. People can sometimes switch to some exotic destinations, but if they will have idea to come back to the Silk Road destinations, to collect piece by piece each country, it could be a big success for this project. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Georgia. It's really true, the lifetime experience. Maybe the only one is here, the Team Hope, who did it in his life, and maybe together we can enjoy later. Now I give the floor to Japan.
尊敬的李金照处长，尊敬的联合国世界旅游组织秘书长，尊敬的各位领导们，大家好。首先，我代表日本政府对中国国家旅游局以及山西人民政府热情的招待表示感谢。我本人也非常荣幸能够参加今天的会议。日本、中国、韩国这些三个国家自2006年起开始举办旅游部长会议，今年4月份开交了第7次旅游部长会议。日本、中国、韩国3个国家通过这个会议推进了在旅游方面的合作。从这个观点而言，本次会议也非常具有意义。 关于下一个议题，这个西安initiative，这个日本政府认为还需要继续研讨内容。同时呢，我个人认为，我作为这个观察员，这个意思是 observer， 参加这个会议，因此今天在这里呢，无法阐述日本政府的公司的意见，但是呢，我想把今天的会议的研讨内容、研讨的情况报告给本国。最后，我对今天联系各位领导们表示敬意，谢谢大家。
Thank you very much, Japan. Now I would like to invite Afghanistan.
Thank you. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Honorable Chairman, CNTA, Mr. Lee. Honorable UNWTO General Secretary, Mr. Talib Rifai. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank the government of People's Republic of China and UNWTO for arranging this wonderful meeting on this significant issue of boosting tourism along the Silk Road countries. Mr. Chairman, historically Afghanistan remained a crossroad of the civilization, culture and values along the Silk Road. It connected Central Asia and China with South Asia and Middle East and beyond. Silk Road not only connected people for commercial or economic ties, but it exchanged ideas, culture, values, and civilizations. Today, Afghanistan still has the same significance of connecting the countries along the Silk Road. I agree with the remarks of Excellency Secretary General for boosting the regional cooperation to enhance tourism. At present, the regional organizations such as Shanghai Conference, the SARC, and ECO, they have activities and plans to enhance tourism, but I would believe that we have to unify and coordinate all these efforts to enhance tourism. Secondly, looking at the historical role my country, Afghanistan, played and its present geostrategic location along the Silk Road, we believe that without Afghanistan, the Silk Road chain is incomplete. So therefore, there is a need to focus on comprehensive revival and development of tourism of all the Silk Road countries. Through regional cooperation, we can revive and boost the tourism industry of the Silk Road. Thank you so much. Shishi.
Thank you very much, Afghanistan, and I have to repeat your wording that without Afghanistan, the Silk Road chain is incomplete. You are absolutely right, and we are very happy that you are here with us and we can build together the future of Silk Road and the cooperation of civilizations. Now I would like to invite Pakistan and after Bulgaria.
Thank you very much to provide an opportunity to address this August forum on tourism. UNWTO is rendering commendable services to serve the humanity through promotion of tourism worldwide. Initiatives and support are rendered by People's Republic of China, Great China, is highly appreciated. There is general consensus on one issue, that is need for visa facilitation. I fully support the proposal rendered by my learned friend, Chairman, Sri Lankan Tourism Authority. I endorse it. initiatives and UNWTO has very realistic and fruitful agenda for tourism promotion as elaborated by Honorable Secretary General this morning. But I feel there are some financial constraints to achieve this agenda. Therefore, I propose that a common fund should be created by member countries for UNWTO to carry out its agenda in a better and befitting manner. Another proposal which I floated yesterday, I would like to re-emphasize that UNWTO should launch a program to enroll tourist membership, maybe under the title of International Tourism Friends Club, or any other title may be proposed for that. It will not only generate handsome amount of funds to execute plans of UNWTO, it will also be used to give incentives to the tourists in their air ticketing and hotel reservations through discounts and providing other facilities. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Khan. It's your words looks like you are from the private sector, I think, so especially for the second part of using the opportunity of discounts. Well, the two proposals are really very important. Creating a fund by member countries and by UNWTO, and to create a program as a tourist membership. I think so we have to talk about, maybe if it's not earlier, at the next task force meeting of UNWTO secret program. They are very interesting proposals and might be very useful for us. And now I give the floor to Bulgaria.
Thank you very much. I think that we all discussing here how important it is to promote jointly the Silk Road. I think that we all the countries along the Silk Road should think how to finance that promotion and the common branding. Maybe we have to think about a mechanism to use the different financial instruments, or contribution of the member states, or public-private partnership. But I think it is important as a step forward after this meeting to discuss in details how financially we can back up the common branding, especially if we want to have common logo, websites, common awareness and promotion along the Silk Road. I think we all the countries in the Silk Road should think about this. This was my proposal after hearing all the remarks, because I think we are all in favor of having a common promotion, of travel facilitation, boosting the regional cooperation, but we don't have to forget about the funding, because otherwise it will be difficult to achieve the goals and the wishes that we have set up here on this first ministerial meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, Madam Minister. I think so. You're absolutely right. The issue of funding is a crucial question for us, and what we can commit on behalf of UNWTO, we will work on that, and we will inform the honourable ministers and the members of the secret countries what are our proposals, how to find a joint funding by member states, by UNWTO, maybe by external resources. Thank you very much. Other interventions? Well, if we do not have other interventions, now according to the agenda, the next important item is the adoption of the outcome document of this meeting, the so-called Xi'an initiative of Tourism Ministerial meeting of countries along the Silk Road economic belt. The draft version was disseminated in advance to all of you for consideration and comments before the meeting. Since you all have the copy of the initiative, I don't think so necessary to read the whole document, but of course the floor is open for you for some comments. And consideration. You've got the floor. Please share with us your opinion or your comments on the Xi'an initiative. Indonesia, you have.
Thank you. Excellencies, honorable friends and colleagues, my intervention is related to redefinitions and reinterpretations of Silk Road. Yesterday, during the conference, there is a presentation by BBC, and I think we all agree that, as mentioned yesterday, when we talk about Silk Road is only perceived as road from China westward via land. So the marine or sea road, the eastward, seems to be a little bit neglected or unrecognized. So Indonesia proposed that the Silk Road should be redefined, or we have to reiterate the definition of Silk Road in the first paragraph of the initiative by explicitly mentioning that when we talk about Silk Road, we talk about both land and sea Silk Road. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Other comments from the floor? Hungary.
Thank you, Mr. Executive Director Somogyi. Here's at point number 10, that strengthening cooperation among the tourism colleges and research institutions and so on and so forth. I would like to call your attention that well, it was really very nice and very kind when the little children, boys and girls, were singing at the opening ceremony, east and west, north and south. So that's also a key point. I think we have to focus on involving as many tourism colleges and universities as possible because our youngsters, our students are the future of this whole vision, of this whole project called Silk Road Economic Belt and Tourism Program. So I would like to ask you all to promote in your countries the involvement of tourism colleges and universities, as many of them as possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Hungary. Italy.
We would like to support Indonesia's proposal to strengthen a bit more also the role of the maritime part of the Silk Road. Also because the majority of the initiatives that we've undertaken up until now are stressing exactly on the maritime side, and with Venice and other cities in Italy, we definitely withhold, and we were considered the terminus of the Silk Road from the maritime perspective. So we are very much in favor of finding a way of stressing this. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Other comments from the floor? Iran, push your button, please. Yes, Iran.
Thank you very much for your host to propose the draft. We would like to take attention for these two countries, Syria and Iraq. They are two important countries along the Silk Road. Many of the monument and historical attractive places in these two countries under attack, and they need our support to put some words about this terrorist activity on this area. And the other hand, another issue, third paragraph, we would like to emphasize the increasing the number of the tourists by the facility, some facility, and particularly and especially by visa facility. And this second point. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Other comments from the floor? Sri Lanka, you've got the floor.
Thank you once again. I think first of all, let me thank the Auxiliary League for making a wonderful stay for us and having this fantastic meeting in Xi'an. When you say Xi'an, when I said the far Xi'an, if you name it, the name is Xi'an, the name must be originated from this town. And I'm particular about the future, about the carrying capacity. We talk about so much. We're talking about promoting tourism. The Secretary General said that about 7 people traveled last year. So you could see the huge portion of people traveling. And especially the heritage sites, how can we protect from the carrying capacity, and both these sites are there for 1,000 years protected. And if you can get the UNWTO, look at how future we can look at the carrying capacity and how to protect this, especially the heritage sites. It will continue to see that those are protected. But I think there will be an issue if we don't look at this carrying capacity and whether they can manage these sites in the future with promoting so much tourism in the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sri Lanka. Other comments or proposals? Mongolia.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Let me, on behalf of my minister, express 2 points. Mongolia is fully supporting draft of Xi'an initiative, tourism ministerial meeting of countries along the Silk Road economic belt as an outcome of today's meeting. Secondly, for the success of the whole program and to reach expected outcome in the future, definitely we will need some financial sources. And let us to share the experience to establishing the new Silk Road project unit under the Ministry of Mongolia. The last but not least question was to think the common standard for the tourism product quality and training for the needed staff among the Silk Road countries. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mongolia. Armenia, you've got the floor.
We also support the initiative. We think that this will contribute to intercultural dialogue, cultural diversity, peace, international understanding, faith. I also support the proposal about the protection of cultural heritages and heritage sites. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. Some more comments. Some more comments? If there are no more comments with the agreement of the CNTA, yes, Mr. Rifai, you have the floor.
Thank you so much. I'm going to make some practical proposals based on the comments that were received and see if these would be satisfactory. On the first paragraph, at the end of the paragraph, the sentence that ends with the Silk Road should say at the end, land and maritime. Just add the word land and maritime. If that is satisfactory, then we will move on. On paragraph number 3, to respond to the request from Iran, we would add stepping up travel facilitation, marketing and promotion, if that satisfies Iran, because it is also supported in paragraph number 4. On the issue of cultural protection, I would suggest to add in paragraph number 9, at the end of the paragraph, that says responding to difficulties and challenges of tourism development, including protection of valuable cultural sites. If that would satisfy Iran, then that would be sufficient, I believe. The last but not least comment, I suggest that in view of the comment we heard from Japan, that we respect this and say that we take note of Japan's need to refer back to its own government. Otherwise, my recommendation is that we adopt the declaration as is. If that's satisfactory for everybody, then we can proceed from this point on. Back to you, Sultan.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rifai. I think so. That's a very comprehensive and clear proposal from the side of Secretary General, practically responding to all comments coming up from the field. If you do not have more comments or objections regarding to the proposal of the Secretary General, I would like to ask you, to kindly request you to adopt the Silk Road Initiative with the amendments of Mr. Rifai with the proposal, adding to a different text, and of course it will be clear and it will be disseminated for all of you after the meeting in the near future. If you agree on that, I propose to adopt this part of the text, this text with acclamation. Thank you very much indeed, and now I would like to invite His Excellency Mr. Lee Chin-sao, Chairman of the CNTA, for his closing remarks.
Your Excellency, UNWTO Secretary General, Mr. Talib Rifai, honorable ministers, ladies and gentlemen, just now, honorable ministers have made very good remarks, shared with us their observation, the 3 topics of today's meeting, and put forward valuable suggestions on Silk Road tourism cooperation. I'd like to express my heartfelt thanks to your excellent remarks. In this meeting, we have shared with each other experience and insights on tourism development and cooperation, increased understanding and trust, and built important consensus for tourism cooperation and development in the future. We agreed that promoting Silk Road tourism cooperation serves the common interests of participating countries and ought to create important opportunities for their development. In particular, we discussed and adopted Xi'an initiative of tourism ministerial meeting of countries along the Silk Road economic belt. It will become an important guiding document for tourism cooperation among countries along the Silk Road. It is hoped that we will seize this ministers' meeting as an opportunity, continue our efforts in building an international cooperation platform for Silk Road tourism, gradually expand the interchange of visitors in Silk Road tourism, promote travel facilitation in an orderly way, let more and more tourism products improve tourism service quality and jointly create a new future in Silk Road tourism cooperation. By the way, I think that the proposal from Russia delegate on establishing a Silk Road tourism website or internet is very good, very affordable, and was considering. Let's work together to realize this aim. On behalf of CNTA and China's tourism industry, I wish to take this opportunity to express my appreciation to all the distinguished guests here for your support and contribution to this minister meeting. I'd like to thank Mr. Zoltan Somoji for your moderation. I also want to thank CBC Shanxi Provincial Committee, Shanxi Provincial Government, Shanxi Provincial Tourism Administration, and other departments for your wonderful organization and preparation for this meeting. Tomorrow is the traditional Chinese festival, Dragon Boat Festival. This festival has a long, long history. I wish all the foreign guests, all the ministers will enjoy the traditional Chinese culture during this festival, and I wish all of you have a pleasant stay in Xi'an, in China. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Chairman Lee. You have made a highly comprehensive summary of the outcomes of this important meeting, and I have not too much to add. But please allow me to extend our gratitude to the ministers, representatives for attending the meeting, for their comments, for their interventions, and to the host, China National Tourism Administration, for his efforts and contribution to the success of the meeting, and to the Shanxi Provincial People's Government and Shanxi Provincial Tourism Administration in particular, for their warm and considerate reception. Special thanks to the staff who helped us to organize this meeting, including the interpreters, of course. I truly believe that the Xi'an initiative and this meeting itself will contribute both to the further development of the UNWTO Silk Road program and to the implementation of the One Belt, One Road initiative of the government of China, announced by President Xi Jinping, with the creation of the Silk Road Economic Belt. Thank you very much indeed, and I hope we will have the next ministerial meeting soon. Thank you very much. Spasiba. Ni hao. Xie xie.
Thank you.
Yes. We have lunch immediately in the restaurant, and we are starting the third session of the 7th UNWTO Silk Road meeting at 2:15 sharp in the theater room. Thank you so much.